I feel like they only need to have like a bit of more, I don't know, like a situation where they can hang out a little bit more. Hello lovelies, I'm C and welcome back to another episode of Haikyuu. So mistakes happen. We are all guilty of making mistakes here and there. Me more than most, I'm sure. So I happen to have watched 18 and 19 before watching 17 because I got 17 mixed up with 18. So I watched 18 and 19 thinking it was 17 and 18 and then realized I had got it wrong. So going into this episode, I've already seen how this ends, but I don't know how it began. So I still want to see it and find out what happens. So my apologies in advance, but I know the outcome. Letting it be known from now, but I still think we're going to enjoy this. And on that note, let's get straight into the real episode 17. Yeah, see, this introduction would have made so much more sense than just getting thrown into a match towards the end. Because this feels like the match just started. The focus on all of their faces is amazing. It's like he's his dad. Yeah, let him have some agency here. He's your friend and he wanted to help you. But if you really didn't want to do it, he wouldn't, is what I translated that as. Exactly. He enjoys it. No one works that hard for just something to do. I love it. Look at his eyes. No, Hinata has lit a fire in there. I mean, a lot of times opposites attract. He's like, how are you so good? What's he trying to say? They're so cute. Have you ever heard of feelings? We'll see. I could have sworn he was injured. I was like, I don't know. That word went right over my head. Those are always gross to watch because you're like, damn. It's almost like playing with the people in front of you. They're only good when Karasuno do them.
猿川工業の獅子雄監督はネコマ高校ネコマタ監督の教え子なんですよね。
Oh. I don't think I heard that in the last one.
なんか気持ち悪いな。
何が？
猿川工業の方、最初からずっとあえて一発
They're patient. Yep, and work
セッ
him.
ターを走らせること。
We all know how that went, though. Kenma pulled it off. Didn't let them beat him. That worked in dual ways. Nice kill.
たとえ1セット目を犠牲にしてもネコマのセッターに負荷をかけろ。おそらく精神的に崩れるタイプではないが疲れてくればボロが出るタイプ。
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a great plan to just throw away the first set like that
まずはネコマの
in the hopes of making him that tired. Like, I mean, I know obviously it does make it like affect him. It does make an effect on him, but in the long grand scheme of things, I don't know if that was a good idea.
走るのは嫌い。でも走るときの景色と
What?
走りながら考えることはちょっと好き。
What? He's got all. Kenma's mind is awesome.
パワーアップ。
I love his brain.
あのツタ絶対登れるやつ。
I gotta change up my life. This seems way more enjoyable.
宝箱。
He made his whole run seem like he was on some kind of like adventure in a game. I love it. Just keep going.
手だ。
He definitely reminds us of somebody. You always have to have a lot of respect for Kenma. Just, he keeps going. Damn.
たとえクロウさんの身内だろうと容赦はしねえぜ。何それ。知り合いとか何の関係があんのさ。ただの対人パスじゃん。
Yeah, because my man is always at 150%. But he does the work.
おお山本まだ走んのか。
うっす、お疲れっす。山本、やりすぎ禁止な。
Yeah, he's trying to work his ass off to get better. Guts. Okay, now it makes more sense when he was talking about guts in the next episode. He got it from him. Okay. He didn't do well.
アウト、ネットを連発。極めつけに。クロウさんに体当たり。
I mean, we've seen it on Karasuno too.
まあ練習試合だし、あんなもんだ。うっす。
You're learning, kid. Can't be putting that much pressure on yourself. Practice matches are meant for you to practice. You're not going to be great in all of your matches. And if you want to be bad in a match or learn in a match, a practice match is the best time for that.
と肩の力とかを抜いたらいいんじゃない。
お前みてえにかよ。簡単にやれっかよ。努力してきたことを発揮しようとしてどうやって簡単に力抜けんだ。とにかく 根性が足りなかったんだ俺には。
I mean, I don't think that's true at all. He's just giving you some advice, but I understand his side too.
じゃなく、もっと具体的な反省をした方がいいと思う。
Yeah, not everyone comes at things from this logical point of view. He's very passionate about what he's doing.
ボールバックは見すぎた。相手の挑発に乗った。
Yeah.
難しいボールを決め。
And he's also assuming he's not blaming himself for every little mistake he made.
走り込みとかウェイトトレーニングは努力じゃなくて自己満足だよ。
Ooh. That was not...
オイルボール何本もあったよな。
His eyes.
疲れてたし。
I love it, yeah, but I was tired.
チャンスボールだったし。
It's very interesting because both of them are so drastically opposing each other's ideals. So one puts like 150% and the other one's at like 50%. But it's also just, yeah, it's also just how they function. They kind of need to meet in the middle. I feel like they only need to have like a bit of more, I don't know, like a situation where they can hang out a little bit more and play together more. Yo, they got completely doused. They probably are.
ごめん。服永すげえ。モップ持ってこないとな。
何笑ってやがる。
福永君って。
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
何の騒ぎだ。こんな大声出したの久しぶり。
Yeah, you definitely got hyped up there. Look at y'all working together.
向こうの一番ブロック意識してきてる。そろそろフェイント挟んでくると思うし、アウト増えると思うからジャッジ注意。
Like, so crazy. Like, they just got red.
こいつ敵じゃなくてよかった。
Oh, that's how it starts, man. Respect.
仲間はそう呼ぶ。
Say it.
呼ばないとダメ。
My man came over with the water. I know the relationship has changed drastically.
猫又先生は昔から守備最
So a lot more of the next episode makes sense after having more of that background. All the talk about guts and, you know, how hard he's changed and worked to get to the point he's at where he'll run for it. He'll make sure they do everything that they can to win. The growth in his character as well as a team member. Everything's making a lot more sense. Yeah, a lot more is making sense. Wow. So all this stuff about Kenma not having guts and not being essentially willing to do whatever it takes, even if it means running around like a crazy person to get the ball at any opportunity, it makes a lot more sense now why it was so important when he was doing all of that in this match, because it shows the growth that he's gone through, the value he has on making sure they win the match. Like, that competitiveness in him has just gone even higher than it was before, because he didn't like to lose then, but he damn sure doesn't want to lose now. So watching him start out and seeing where he is now, it's, especially since I have the hindsight of episode 18, it is very, very nice to see that he has grown. And I like that he and Tora did not get along because they have drastically different ways of viewing this whole experience, where you have Tora, like I was saying before, 150%. Like, he will go above and beyond what needs to be done. And in the moment, you had Kenma, who was at 50% because he didn't really want to do it, but he was like, if I'm going to do it, I'll still do it. But, like, you know, sometimes you can only do so much, and it takes time for you to get in a position where you can do more. And from what we've seen from episode 18, or what you'll see in episode 18, it does prove that he's not trying not to try. It's more just, again, physically, he's only able to do so much, and he naturally does not have the stamina. It's not like he's pretending to just not want to do it, or that he was slow, or that he couldn't lift. It was just he actually is not able to do certain things because his body or stamina doesn't allow him to. So looking back to, it's amazing to see that no matter how bad his energy and everything was, he still made sure to do it and to finish it. He didn't go above and beyond, but he always makes sure he completed it. And I like the fact that at the end, even though they were never going to change each other, because yes, we see Kenma now has growth and has grown and he works a lot harder, but they both came to the conclusion that they still could respect each other and respect each other's talents. And that's where friendship and team and I can't think of the word. I'm like teamship, which is not a word. But yeah, that's how they, you know, they learn to work as a team. And again, every relationship, when it's based off respect for the other person, it's going to at least have a healthy bond attached to it. So yes, this was a good story. I liked seeing the beginnings for Nekoma as well, but Karasuno still needs to beat them eventually. I'm waiting for it still. I know it will happen. But if you enjoyed this reaction, you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And yeah, you'll see 18 when I don't know what's... I have no understanding of why things are the way they are, but I still enjoyed myself. So until episode 18 for you, bye.